TK, where the fuck you at?
What's happening? We have a lot of new things to talk about, a lot of things I'm excited to talk about, so listen up. First things first, it's February 1st. Secondly, it's like, I forgot, it's 2025 almost. It's a whole new year for new things, and we need to change our ways, you feel me? Change my ways. Change my ways. First things first, let's make it official. I will officially be calling y'all the Faith Fighters. You know what I'm saying? Faith Fighters, get up! Nah, but for real though, I've been thinking about it. Like, it just kind of makes sense. Like, I just wanted something that made sense. I'm making a manga, Faith Fighter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all as my supporters, we are Faith Fighters. Not only in a sense of community, but in real life. So, welcome back, Faith Fighters, to a new video. I never thought I'd be doing that. Never in my life would I thought I'd actually have like a real like intro. Like, hold on, let me run it back. What is up, Faith Fighters? Welcome back to another video. Damn! Nah, but for real though, that is the official like intro from now on. I appreciate y'all so much for showing love. Thank y'all, Faith Fighters. I appreciate y'all. So, with me announcing that, right, I have something else I'm announcing. A lot of thoughts been going on in the brain. We've been hella VC chats. A lot of new ideas, everything going on. So let me inform you. First things first, today is Saturday, the 1st. With that being said, I want to take time in my videos to actually create. I don't just want to throw stuff up. So I'm taking this whole week to really plan out this video. Now this video is going to come out on Friday. So I have the whole week to add as much as I want, to edit as much as I want, and just put as much passion that I want into these videos. Now, if you are ready, listen. I am finna announce the first official Faith Fighter Friday. What is Faith Fighter Friday, CK? Faith Fighter Friday is a Friday where we commune and we talk about the updates on Faith Fighter. That can be script-wise, art-wise, manga detail, or any new information that I need to get out to y'all, or if you're even interested in Faith Fighter Fridays. Now, I also want to do other stuff with Faith Fighter Fridays in the future, like broaden it, but for right now, strictly videos. Now, with me announcing this, I'm also having another series I'm doing. I probably will post that one first. I'm not really sure on the name, but it's just me practicing art to get better at manga. As simple as that. I have three new sketchbooks that I will be drawing in, and I need to fill up by the end of the year. So with that being said, I would like to better my art style, better my manga style. So with that being said, we will be coming back every single week with drawing videos. Every week. The main two reasons why I'm doing this change is because, don't get me wrong, this still is a Takaran channel. This is a TK channel. So if I want to make music, if I want to do fashion, whatever, I'm going to post my videos. But I don't want to get too far away from what got me here in the first place, and that is making manga. Not only that, but I feel like making manga, especially my manga about Jesus, and having a community who backs me in my way with God, keeps me focused on the Lord. You feel me? I can't get distracted away from the Lord if I'm focused on what He has given me and how He has gotten me to this point. So, with that being said, let's start it off hot. I'm gonna take this week, not the whole week. Don't start that. I'm gonna take this week to really give y'all some information, some behind the scenes, some details about manga, or my manga, and I'll see y'all Friday. But before we even end this clip though, let me really show y'all what I've been doing though. Let me really show y'all. So as y'all know, I have notes in my phone. I have notes in my phone with everything being recorded, everything written down, etc. But it's something about writing something down and actually seeing it that is way different. We've had a few Discord calls in the past. When I say in the past, I mean like yesterday. And they really helped me see that there's a lot of different flaws in my story when it comes to character design, when it comes to storytelling. Don't get me wrong, I think the story's fire, but it could always be better. Always. Always improve. We literally just had a video about that. Improvement is key, but don't over improve. There's a fine line between the two. Anyway, it got me to a point where I really wanted to understand my characters, because at the point, or at the time that I was writing my characters, I didn't understand them. Like, for example, shout out Uno Bless. He asked me, he said, yo, what is his favorite food? What is Shaw's favorite food? When is his birthday? When is this, and that? And these things are important because they might tie into the story later on. And if you are halfway in the story and you're just now making this man's birthday, it makes no sense to really, it might mess up your storyline. So I started just writing down like some stuff right quick. You know what I'm saying? This may not look or make any sense. It looks inverted for me. But yeah, so basically right here I got Shaw's characteristics. Next to it I have his powers. And it's just asking like questions like why, how, this, and that. For example, I'll read it. Shaw boxes, but why? To protect his family. We can do better than that though. The reason why I said we can do better than that is because what also I realized is that I have a one shot now, or what I was creating is my one shot. And sometimes you need to create something and fail at it to be better, if that makes sense. So, to protect his family is a good trope. Like, it's a good, like, start. But there's so many other, like, animes and mangas that are like that, and I want to be different. So, I had to go a little off the grain. So what I was thinking was, maybe, for the boxing aspect, maybe he just gets his ass beat and is tired of it. Now, obviously, I know that sounds very vague, but that's just what I have right now. Like, in the environment that he's in, we're not quoting it as the hood. Let's not stereotype Shaw. Let's relax. But it's not the best of places. And in this place, there are people who are devious. Run your pockets. So, if Shaw, the main character, doesn't want to run his pockets for whatever reason, and he gets his ass beat, and then he gets beat up by another demon, if anybody in their right mind would be like, okay, I'm tired of this, I'm done. I'm furious. I'm done. And this would probably lead into the main plot of the story. On the other side, I have Shaw's powers. It says, powers from God. How and why does he have them? He doesn't believe in himself and just wants to live a fun, quote-unquote, and regular, quote-unquote, life. But, God has different plans. Under that still, though, I said, but how? Why does he have a / get them? And the whole reason I'm doing this is because we need to know every single detail about these characters and every detail about every single thing, because there's going to be questions. Uno Bless, Hazi, Moon, Cine, and Will. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Shout out all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you are new here, join the Discord family. But I want to say I appreciate y'all because y'all really made me see the simple fact that, like, a lot of people are watching my videos, and there's going to be way more in the future. And there might be that one bad apple where it's like just asking questions to see if I fold. So I have to ask myself these questions. Like, why does Shaw have these powers? And what makes him so special? These questions need to be answered. So I'm going to fill this page up with stuff. I'm probably going to have like a line down here where it's like kind of explaining like where stuff happens in the story, just so I can understand it and that y'all can understand it one day. But right now, that's what we have so far. I do have art too that I'm going to show y'all. The reason why I was kind of hesitant on showing y'all is because the other series that I'm starting is where we're going to really work on art. But, I mean, this is kind of like for the story. So, I have a little character design for Shaw. I'm not really sure, you know what I'm saying, if I want to keep it, if I want to trash it, what I want to do with it. But this journal is just for whatever comes to mind. So we just put it down in here, and that's what I'm using it for. Each one of my journals is going to be filled up. So if y'all want to watch that, if y'all want to continue with this series, please drop a like. Maybe even like, no. Matter of fact, hit me with a FF in the comments and a prayer emoji, mud. Why? Because there's a whole bunch of F's right now, gang. Fighter Friday in February 1st. Ugh. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a F type of season, B. Stop playing me, mud. Nah, but for real though, I really do appreciate y'all and I love y'all so much. I feel like I'm back in my prime. Like, there was a moment in time, maybe like a week or two ago, where I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't in my right of heart. I wasn't in the right of mind. But I feel like I'm back, baby. I feel good. Word up, bro. Nah, but really though, we are gonna have way more to talk about. And I'm gonna come back to y'all when I'm ready to talk. I love y'all boys. I appreciate y'all. Next clip. Mother. Also, I kind of like realized something. I feel like with school, we're so programmed to be like on this like, okay, at this time do this, and this time do that, and this time. So now that I'm an adult, I'm older now, I cannot sit here and be like, okay, tomorrow I need to do this. Wake up and do it. I have to write it down. I did have to write it down, gang. Like right now, this is my to-do list for the day, or for the week. I got a few things like marked out, but we still working on it though. I just wanted to let y'all know, I'm really grinding, y'all. Like, I really am. Like, I want y'all to know I'm in my bag. Like, I'm in my bag. I ain't gonna lie. I be getting my videos confused because I be recording them back to back. I just got done recording a video, or not a video, but a part of a video for practicing for my manga, right? But in that video, I showed off a few of my drawings. Now I'm finna show y'all the main thing for Fighter Fridays. As y'all know, Fighter Fridays is where we go over the things for the week where, you know, it's still I'm still trying to figure it out. But we go over all the information that we have on Fighter for the week, and we see how we've improved. So, for this week, we have a few drawings, a few character designs, and we have some script writing. Not really script writing, but like simplifying my story, simplifying certain questions that need to be answered. Because we know that there's some people out there who are going to ask weird questions. We know there's some people out there who's going to ask, what? Is there a rat in my vents? What was that? Anyway, we know that there's going to be questions that need to be answered, period. So even if they are weird, even if they are strange, and even if they are realistic questions, we need to be answering them. So let me cook. So first things first, there's these art, you know what I'm saying, Jones, but don't worry about that right now. Don't worry about that. Y'all go watch that other video. Other video TK told y'all to watch this video. Now this video TK telling y'all to go watch that video. Just watch all the videos. I wouldn't have to tell y'all that if you just go watch the videos. Just go watch the video, the twin. So, these 2 pages are mainly Fighter based. For the week, we are gonna, geez Louise, it's late. Forgive me. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now. It's 3:30, geez Louise. But anyway, let's get into it. So, first page. I was just drawing, getting some things out of my brain. First thing we got is Tyler in the corner. Don't know what she got to do with Fighter, so we're going to leave her alone. So, first things first, right? We have right here what you would call, I don't know what you would call it, but let me break it down though. Recently, I've been wanting to draw from creativity more often, like just whatever comes to mind. What I did was I drew the eyes first, then the mouth. I wanted the mouth to be more menacing, but then it turned out to be a little smirk. It's the journey. We gave him a little bit of nose, gave him some lines so it would indicate that it's the nose. After that, I drew him this fat neck, fat chin, matter of fact. Then I was like, hair. Let me do my regular emotes. Hit him with the #1 special, gave him the afro, brand new cut. He's great for the day. He cool. And this kind of reminded me of my childhood because I would draw things like this. And this whole process of just drawing whatever comes to mind reminds me of my childhood. And it brings me back to, you know what I'm saying, where I started. And that's the whole point. Like, that's where I want to get, is to a creative point to where I'm just enjoying what I'm doing. A lot of time when I'm doing art for Faith Fighter, it's not as fun because it feels like a job. It feels like work. This didn't feel like work. This felt like fun. This felt amazing. I laughed a few times. I ain't gonna lie. And I really laughed when we got up here. But we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that. So I put notes. I'm starting to put notes. And another thing is, when I was younger, I used to write in my journals. And again, I just feel like it came back to me. And this is gonna be the way of Takarian's journals. I ain't gonna lie. This is just me. This is how I function, gang. And that's another thing I realized. I keep trying to force saying like, oh, I need to find my art style. Your art style is within you. It's like your relationship with God. Your art style is always within you. It's always growing, but you just have to embrace it. It's quite literally it, gang. For the longest time, I was saying I need to figure out my art style, but the whole time it's like, you already had your art style. Just build on it. That's also a little gem for y'all too. Work on it. Work on yourselves. Work. Now, but let's get back to it though. So, right here, a little note. I said use this in the manga. The reason why is because in one of my favorite mangas, y'all be glazing me in the Discord, but we ain't gonna talk about it though. That's a whole different conversation for a different day. As y'all can see, I've copped volume 8. I'm reading it. Ooh, I'm bugging. Am I reading it? I am reading it. I'm loving it so far. I really do love it. This series is something that I really enjoy. Just of how like creative it is. Like, they're so different to me. But that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Let me get back to the point. So the reason why I drew that, no, not the reason. I drew this out of creativity, but when I got done drawing it, it reminded me of something. So in Down to Down, a lot of the time, whenever they have a character that's speaking off of set, I said off of set, off screen, or a character that's like, say if it's behind their face, or like it's showing the back of their neck, it'll show like a little emoji of the character with a speech bubble. Let me show you. So ooh, spoilers, I'm bugging. But you already should have known that. If you want to skip past, go ahead and skip past. Do that now. We're not waiting on you anymore. So as you can see, you feel me, there's, you know what I'm saying, a pile of rubbish, but it's showing the characters from afar. As you can see, they have these little bubbles with certain people's faces in it. As you can see, there's Momo, there's Turbo Granny, Actual Granny, you know what I'm saying? And it just shows like their face in like small text, right? So when I seen that, I was like, dang, I remember reading like that page last night. And it's like that throughout the whole series, for them at least. I was thinking like, why not add my own, you know what I'm saying? Like, say if he being like a little smart ass or something, like he's saying like a quick remark or something, and it's like a little small, like, you feel me? I feel like that'd be cool. Like, especially for my little John, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. After the face, we went here. We went to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I was on Pinterest. I was like, I needed to fill in the space. What should I do? It was like a little John showing like, I don't know what you call these, but it just shows motion within the manga movement. For example, if I'm drawing a fist, if my hand is like this, it's like, all right. But if it has lines going this way, it's showing movement that is moving forward. You feel me? So it's like, it shows you movement. For a reference, I could really show y'all right now, low key. Again, spoilers. Right here, as you can see, like, Okarun is ramming his noggin into Gigi, but you can see that he's moving that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the lines are indicating that the force is coming to a stop right here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was practicing. And I even drew a little fist to kind of show like what I've learned, to see if like what adapts here is good here. And it turned out well. I drew a few notes. I said, it got a little heavy right here. You know what I'm saying? Got a little heavy right there. And then on the bottom I said, but my first time is kind of good. It's kind of cool. This is where you kind of started to lose me though. So as y'all seen, I drew Shaw, right? I drew Shaw in like a cartoony type of vibe. I wanted to recreate that with Angel. Now, as I was right here at the bottom, I was already on Pinterest, and my mind started to go like, I don't understand how to do the same thing I did here. So let me look for references. Let me do this. No, I turned off Pinterest, and I got to work. Now, you know what I'm saying? I kind of just did the same thing with the ears, the mouth, and etc. But then we got to the hair. Now, ah, oh Lord. I said the same exact thing in my other video. It's just something about women that I don't understand in real life, and I guess it just adapts to art. I don't get it. Especially the main thing being like, I don't get y'all's hair. I can't do it. There's so many different hairstyles. There's so many different ways that it could go. But black women especially. Like, I was trying to do a little pixie cut. I was trying to give her a pixie cut. The freak are those. I said a little no. I was like, women hair is hard. Under that I put, but still draw from the noggin. A little bit of motivation, right? I said, this pen sucks. Pen kept running out of ink. Kept doing it. Why she look like a monkey? I smeared her. I smeared her lip right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I said blood maybe. And the reason why I did this is because whenever you draw and make a mistake, you know what I'm saying? If you can see something in that, you can adapt it to your art. So whenever you do make a mistake in the future, you can be like, oh, that's not really a crazy mistake. I can just make it look like this. And then now you have a finished product, mistakes and all, and now it looks good. The thing about art that, like, especially creativity-wise, that I'm starting to learn, is that if you see something in it, it is still art. You feel me? For example, with the first page, it's like, I don't really care for the first page. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can turn to it, I don't really care for this page because it looks bad now. But if I continue to think about certain things that could fill into these spots and finish it, it would look amazing. But anyway, let's get back to it. But yeah, right here I drew Greg. Don't know who Greg is, but just wanted to test out some emotion, you know what I'm saying? Work on that as well, but in my own little way. And I like the way it came out. As y'all see, also my goal is to fill up the pages. I want the pages to be filled. Like, as you can see, there's barely any room on this page. Like, none. It don't matter if it's notes, if it's drawings, if it's, you know what I'm saying, doodles. It needs to be filled to the brim. And that's why on this next page, I still got to finish it. Boom. Character design. As you can see, don't know what's right here. Boom. Shaw. Now, listen. This is the thing about Shaw, right? There's so many different adaptations for Shaw that I've drawn. And it's like, I don't know what or which one to do or which one to pick. Main reason being is because I could, like, this is the generic black man. Generic black man. And I know what you're thinking. Just give him a hairstyle, add a scar, do this, do that. Bro. The reason being for him having hair like this is because I wanted it to be in the main, like, the beginning. Like, he doesn't believe in himself, therefore he doesn't give a damn about how he looks. And then when Angel comes along, she's more like, all right, look, gang, if you're going to be walking around with me, you got to look half decent. Like, let's get you right. Proceeds to get braids, proceeds to get drip, proceeds to get aura. But right here, this is just base form. I really, really, really like his afro design, though. I really do. Like, I really do. Right here, again, just doodling. I have to fill in all of this, like all this random space, maybe with notes. Notes up here, more drawings down here though. Let's take a break from the drawings and let's get down to like the nitty gritty. So we had a few Discord calls the other night, and not even Discord calls, but like just like Discord family. If you're not in there, go get in there. But really though, we was talking in Discord. Everybody was talking about the mangas. My manga came up. I wanted to speak on my manga, and I was getting asked hella questions. Ain't gonna lie. Which, don't get me wrong, I love questions. Them like, it was a lot, and I didn't have the answers to most of them bitches. I am not gonna lie. So when we were talking about these things, it kind of made me think like, oh, I need to do some more research on my manga. Main reason being is because I said this in the other video as well. I want to be the greatest to ever touch this shit. If I'm gonna do something, I want to make an impact while doing it. I'm not trying to just be with the rest of the crowd. And don't get me wrong, this is not like on some like, oh, the rest of y'all are peons and I'm just better than you. No, it's just like, if I'm going to be an artist, I'm gonna tell stories, I want my art to be at its peak. I want my storytelling to be at its peak. Therefore, after that call was over with, I got to my bag. Now, main reason being is when I say I got to my bag, I also watched some videos when I was first starting out. Like when that video came out, I was watching these videos and it was like a channel. I'm not sure what it was called. I think it's How to Make Manga. Like it's dead serious that like how to do manga or something like that. And they were saying like storyboards are very important because when you draw out your story, you're gonna see its flaws. You're gonna see its true colors. Now that first of all, I've already made my storyboard. I like the storyboard, but now that I've made digital art like for my manga pages and we talked in a Discord, that's gonna be my one shot. Yeah, I'm just now realizing like the fact that like gang, we were on Discord and everybody in their mama was confused. Now mind you, I was explaining it and they didn't see it, but even if I explain this shit, it should make sense. And that's a problem. So I'm thinking about redoing my manga, but not necessarily redoing. It's just that's gonna be my one shot. I'm gonna remake. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know what a one shot was till the other day because in my head I was like, okay, if I just put in the hard work, put in the pain, have the creative output, this shit gonna be pain. And I still believe that, but there's certain lines that I just have to like, you just gotta do, twin. You gotta lock in, little twin. But yeah, that's gonna be my one shot. And you're supposed to learn from your one shot. So after I post that, if it get good feedback, we're gonna spank that. We're gonna spank them episodes out. I will be changing my manga. Dead ass. I've already started thinking about ideas, and because this is Fighter Fridays, we're gonna talk about it. But before we get into that, let's get into this next page. This is where it gets critical. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, this makes sense to me, but it may not to y'all. So I'm gonna break it down best I can. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. So this whole page is about Shaw. Whole page. You know what I'm saying? These are just my thoughts on paper. Everything is a thought or a question or a conclusion. The things that are circled are important. Things that are highlighted are important. Let me break it down so you get one good look at it before I, you know what I'm saying? Okay, boom. So, don't do that. So in the top corner it says, Shaw, boxes, but why? To protect his family, comma, we can do better than that. When we were in the Discord, a lot of people were asking me, why does he box? You know what I'm saying? And I gave a good, like, reason, but it could be better. And I understand that. I really do. Stop doing that. So then under that I wrote, Shaw doesn't want to keep getting beat up by thugs and demons. Now in my head I was like, okay, we're not going to stereotype Shaw. He's not in the hood. Let's relax. But I do think that he is in a place where things are not the greatest because of the situation that they're in. It's just how it is, twin. And because of the fact that, like, you know what I'm saying, people struggle, they got to get it how they got to get it. So if that's by robbing poor little Shaw, get it how you get it, let's win. So, but I wanted to fall into a reason. Next under thing. Feel me? I said he doesn't fight because of what he told him. Who is he? His dad. Now, I wanted to tie in Shaw's dad. I feel like that is a great way to bring in, like, some outside lore. I was thinking, like, okay, his dad won't be in the picture, may come back, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, he died, or maybe he comes back, maybe he doesn't. These are just ideas. And another thing, we talked about this other night, too. I don't tell y'all a lot of stuff about my manga because I'm like, okay, if I tell y'all all the details, then y'all aren't going to read it. The whole time, the story is changing every single day because it's not finished. I might say an idea, y'all might be like, oh, he's going to add that. We scrapped that bitch yesterday. But yeah, like, I'm just going to start telling y'all what's on my mind and stuff that I write down like this on Fighter Fridays. I'll catch y'all after the commercial break. 800-588-2300 and today. But yeah. Under that, I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm just... You feel me? Under that, I said maybe he gets aggressively beat by the thugs, and the same thing happens with the demons. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm getting my ass beat by humans and demons. This is enough. He has enough. Like, you feel me? If you get your ass beat by a regular dude, you're going to be pissed, and you're going to want to fight back. You get your ass beat by people. You not even beat. You get jumped, and then you get beat up by a demon, bro. I want to crash out too. Under that see. Under that I say, God sees his change of heart. I said hard. I gotta get some new pens. God sees his change of heart that he wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? He has a fighting spirit. Now, these are just ideas. These are not concrete. But I do think that is a good idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, not everything is going to be lore accurate with Jesus Christ. Like, it's a story where a young man is fighting demons in real life. And that can happen too. But I just want y'all to know, because we talked about this as well, not everything is going to be on the dot. Not everything is going to be perfect. Just let me rock. All right? Now, that's highlighted. You feel me? That's highlighted. It's connected up here on the other one where it says, but how or why does he have his powers? It kind of like goes down here where you get what I'm saying? Now, this is where we started to make progress, right? Under that, this is highlighted. Fact. God gave his disciples powers so they can effectively spread the gospel. What the fuck? So they can effectively spread the word of God, heal the sick, and cast out demons, and act as witnesses of Christ. So I'm not saying that this is like the lore accurate plot. Like, this ain't, you feel me? But that should be, like, we should expand on that. You feel me? Because somebody asked me, why does he get the power? Why, like, what makes him so special? Or why does he have this power, and what is he doing with it? You know what I'm saying? Is he just fighting demons? Is he just beating them up for fun? No. But we got to get somewhere. We got to have a clear, concrete plot. So I was going to use this, you know what I'm saying, and expand on that. We kind of expand it down here. You feel me? Enabling them to carry on his work in the world by performing miracles and demonstrating the power of God. So with Shaw being the holder of this power, I don't want him just fighting demons. That's not his point. I want him helping the old lady cross the street, doing God's deeds, and people see, oh, well, he's a great young man. He's he's an amazing young man. Like, people are dead, like, sitting here like, oh my gosh, he's a great soul. He's a great spirit. He's a great person. And as they're getting to know him, they're like, okay, why are you so great and so kind? It is the power of God that is within me. Wait, right? Cliffhanger. That same power is within you. He's bringing people to God. Under here, you know what I'm saying, we get deeper into detail. I said, now let's expand on this. These powers were primarily given by the Holy Spirit. Now, this is where we really get into detail of how he gets his powers. We kind of break that down. You feel me? Like, okay, Jesus gives him his powers, but what is there to help him as he's on earth? Because mind you, Jesus is a very big part of this story, but he's not standing by, you know what I'm saying, like, Shaw, fully clothed, like, helping him fight. That's not what he's doing. The whole point is that you're not supposed to see God. You're supposed to have faith in him so that you can fight. Faith fighters. Ooh! But let me keep, you know what I'm saying, let me keep going. I said, now let's expand on this. The power is primarily given by the Holy Spirit. Purpose of the power. Mind you, I read this out of my Bible. You know what I'm saying? I did look up some things. Let me cook. Purpose of the power. To fulfill Jesus' mission by spreading the gospel. As you can see right here, under the word mission, we went over here. You know what I'm saying? It says expand on the mission. What is the mission? What is the plan? What is the plot? Because if Jesus did this, let's take Jesus' story and adapt it to Shaw. Like, let's take certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? You take the key aspects of what you need. That's the whole point of the pink, the blue, the line. Do you feel me? Because, you know, there's some people who are like, okay, I'm not reading this whole thing. What are the main aspects? These are the main aspects. So it says, the purpose to fulfill the mission, spreading the gospel, demonstrating his, Jesus, authority by casting out demons and healing people. Source of power. Again, these are questions that were asked to me. The source of power, and these are things that I've gotten from the Bible, okay? Source of power, the Holy Spirit, which Jesus promised to to empower his disciples after his see, this is what I be talking about. I'm not dyslexic. But my handwriting is fine. It was the pen was running out of ink, bruh. Chill. Under that, Holy Spirit lives in everyone, right? So, again, idea. I was thinking that, oh, I actually wrote it down. I'm bugging. Idea. One of the fights, or maybe like a scenario where Shaw's losing, the people that he has impacted over time praise for Shaw that he wins the battle, kind of like he's giving energy to him. An example of this is like when everybody was like, when Goku was like, yo, give me your energy, and they just, you know what I'm saying? And he just sitting up there with this key blast finna go crazy. But instead of these, it's these. You know what I'm saying? It's these. It's holy prayers. Lord, may we, you know what I'm saying? May Shaw be what's the right word? May Shaw win this battle. May he win this battle. Again, I'm reading all over the place. But yeah, I wanted an idea like that, just writing different ideas. So under, I say, expand on the mission. So Jesus' mission was to save people, reveal God's love, and fulfill prophecy. Under that, I say, make disciples, defeat sin and evil, and save the lost. So I marked these. You know what I'm saying? I highlighted those because those could tie in with Shaw. Those could be Shaw's goals. You know what I'm saying? Those could be the plot points where it's like, okay, what is your main character trying to do? What is his purpose? What is his end goal? And it's like, he could be defeating evil, but in my own way. You know what I'm saying? This is still fantasy. Like, I'm not saying that, when I say it's fantasy, I'm not taking away from God. God is very real, but in my story, there are a few things that are just gonna be tweaked, gang. Like, you feel me? So, with this being said, his end goal could be to defeat evil and save the lost. Meaning, he's bringing people closer to God, and he's getting the enemy, the devil, as far away from people as possible, so that everybody can live a peaceful life and an enjoyable life and things of that nature. Under that, it says, Jesus defeated sin and evil by destroying the works of the devil. The works meaning the devil getting in people's heads, the devil upsetting you at work and you cussing out your boss, now you're fired. You being at church and you acting out in the Lord's place, that's the problem. You dealing with your anger issues, you know what I'm saying, while you're surrounded by kind people, you dealing with lust while you're in a marriage, and now you're cheating on your wife. These are the works of the enemy, and we are trying to get people away from that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So instead of Jesus Christ doing this, Jesus gives the power to Shaw. In the new day and age, mind you, this is Jesus's mission way back when he had disciples. Now in the 21st century, this is Shaw's doing. You know what I'm saying? For the plot. Under this, I said, go back to the top. I'm running out of space. Let me look at the top. It says mission, defeat the devil. Under that, how did Jesus do it? By destroying sin and evil. That is quotations. Under that, I put John 1:3-8. For this purpose, the Son of God was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. So, that's in the Bible, right? But I want to read a lot of the Bible. I want to read and get things out of the Bible so it can be like, I want to teach people with this show. I don't want this just to be like, oh, this is a flashy anime. I want people to get closer to God while watching this. Like, I want people to be like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Maybe I should indulge in Christ. That's what I want. So we're going to adapt certain things in the story to where it's like, okay, yes, being a good person is hard. Yes, running away from sin is hard. But if you could do it correctly, it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding to be a friend, a son, a child of God. I'm telling you, it is so rewarding. So that's what we're trying to get across the board. There's probably going to be way more pages like this, where I'm just jotting down thoughts and it actually makes sense. The next one I'll do is probably going to be my preface, because y'all were getting on my ass about that. Thank you very much. Sometimes a little glaze is appropriate for the scenario. I'm not going to lie. A little bit of glaze. Sometimes y'all be glazing me. It be good glaze, like, oh my gosh, Holy King Aura. And then some other times y'all be glazing me out of the blue. Out of the blue. But the good guy I am, I take all accountability and all glaze. I'm not going to lie. But that is all for this page. I'm not going to lie. That is all. That is all. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. But for the first Faith Fighter Friday on February 2nd now, damn! I'm really glad that we started this. Obviously, you know, I don't want this video to be too long, because I want to edit it and get it out before Friday, or on Friday, the other one before Friday, or after Friday, I don't know. But listen to me and listen to me carefully. If you enjoy the first episode and you want to see more of this series, episode 2 will be on the way. If y'all like, comment, and subscribe, I appreciate y'all so much. Can I get a... Actually, I said this earlier too. I'm just reassuring. Let me get a... First, like this again, let me get a here. Let me get a first official Faith Fighter Friday. Let me get a prayer hands in the comments. Let me get a FF. Let me get some in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me if y'all really appreciate and like this series. Let me know if y'all want to see more of it. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all don't want to see more of it, I'm scrapping this joint. Anyway, I love y'all so much, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all, Faith Fighters, for watching this video, and I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye. Let me know if y'all like the outro, too. But for real, though, bye. I got to go to bed. It's over with.